feel like I need a good sign on, like Good Morning Vietnam, but that one's already been used, right? Oh no, I might just have to come up with something. Uh, Good evening, fuckface. Seems a little too formal, informal, formal. Fuckface is formal. I like it. We're going with fuckface is a formal thing now. Anyway, so what I'm gonna do today is gonna be a little bit different. I got two new profiles that I want to check out, and so that's what I'm gonna do today. Instead of having a camera set up towards my amp, figure I'll just do a screen capture of the rig exchange on here. Should help give you guys a better idea of what I'm actually doing. So, the two profiles that I'm working, or we're gonna play around with today. Um, the first one was a gift by Henrik, which is so kind of him to do. And it's one I actually haven't heard of. It's Omega Ampworks Granophyre. It's a one-channel nutcracker, all high gain, um, and yeah, it just that's pretty much all it is. When I look at the profile names on here, it looks like they're all the same thing, just using different mics and different cabs and whatnot. Which the different cabs don't really mean as much to me, but the different mics should give us different sounds. So, oh yeah, the cabs don't mean as much to me because I'm not playing through my Kemper cab, and that has its own imprints anyway. I'm playing through my Laney 2x12, and so I have the cab turned off just so it can go through that, and I'm not getting any coloration from the cabs that have been imprinted on the profiles. Anyway, let's get this set up real quick. Let's do a record. Okay, so now you should be able to see what I'm looking at over here. And this is just, like I said, this is Kemper's rig exchange. This is actually a really useful little thing. So all these right here are what's on my profile. Um, there's my amp settings, my bass, mids, trebles, all that good stuff. And then here's my stomp boxes up over this way. And like you'll see, I don't know why this one's locked, but you can see this loop distortion is locked because that's the effects loop for all my pedals that I have running in through my effects loop, and that's how I get those on. So I turn that off, I can't use any of my pedals in the front of my amp, and I can also drag and drop, it, and I can put that pre or post, which is really nice. And the other thing is why I like this is it's got what's called the rig exchange, and all these are these ones right here. I might need to play with these because these look new-ish. Um, are profiles that other people did and they uploaded over here, and I can download them. So I can pretty much search for whatever I want. Like we'll just do. I mean, there's gonna be a whole bunch of these EVH 50 because it's a common amp, right? And then I can just start pulling out 5150. Sorry. All the amps that are like that. And I don't even have to download them. I can just like click on it, see what. So anyway, that's just a quick overview of the rig exchange. Go back to my profile. Get this off. Bye bye. So I'm gonna go down to Omega Works right here. Like I said, so you can see all these are Omega Works, and you can see right here has gain on it, and all these are very high gain. So we'll start with. So these ones are presets by other people. Maybe I'll go through those. I just want to hear what the amp can do. See, so this is the high gain with on a Celestion V30 speaker. I'll tell you over here if they're any good. I'll usually tell you. Yep, Celestion V30 speaker. The mic was 421. I'm not sure what the 421 was, and it was placed on the center desk cap. So, head on. It sounds like. Let's see what it sounds like. First, before I do that, so what I'm doing right now, you can see I got my amazing Solar out. I love this guitar. I haven't played it in a while. Actually, I've been using most of my baritone because I've been doing a lot more doomy stuff. What I'm trying to do right now, and I'm going to do that with these two profiles I'm playing with now. I'm trying to find a good lead tone, something that's not as fuzzy that will clean up and still get distorted for me. So yeah, I'm not using any pedals at the moment. It's just going to be straight what the profile is, so I can kind of get an idea. And the cool thing about the profiles, if you have people who know what they're doing when it comes to the profiles and know how to dial in an amp, most of these that you get are already going to be set up in a sweet spot. So then all you really need to do is kind of tweak it towards taste, right? That's what's really kind of neat about it. The Kemper, it sucks because I don't have all the fine-tune controls, but I know if somebody sets up this high gain channel with these settings doing this, they're going to dial in that sweet spot. So I'm like, okay, I have that, so I don't really need to do too much, right? That's all. And these are also going to be pedal platforms, so a couple things real quick. When using the Kemper as a pedal platform, two things I've learned: make sure you have an amp with 100-watt amp or higher. You just want the headroom. I've been playing like the Dumbo is a 50-watt, and I hit that ceiling really quick, and it starts to just sound bad and starts clipping and all that stuff. So I just find it better to use, and I think this is just in general for any type of amp. The more wattage, the more headroom you're going to have, and the more pedals you're going to be able to push through before you start hitting that ceiling. So it's just a good rule of thumb. The other one, I don't know how true this is, but it makes sense to me, so I use it. So you can see on here that the gain on these are pretty high. When I'm using one of these for profiles for a pedal platform, what I want to do is take a high gain setting and then roll that back. The reason why I do that, and like I said, I don't know if this is true, but it makes sense to me. But to me, it seems like when you capture a clean profile, there's the headroom on that is going to be a lot lower, just because it doesn't need a when it's profile, it doesn't need to capture that. So it just does what it needs to do, and it does not put that any of the headroom in there. So it's going to kind of cap it right there. If you do one with a high gain, and then you bring that down, it's going to record more of that headroom, and it's going to bring it down, so you can start pushing. It's like a balloon. You start filling it back up with your pedals and stuff like that, and you just have more room you can expand it to. Don't know if that makes sense to you. It makes sense to me. So anyway, let's get this recorded up here. So I'm using my Solar D standard. You'll see the amps I'm going through on here, mic'd up with my my Slate Digital, going through an SM57 mic emulation through my 2x12. No pedals. We're just gonna see how this sounds. So let's make sure the volumes on these aren't too bad. some of these. I don't know. Does it say kill? I think that says kill. So I'm probably not going to go through all these because, yeah, these look like different caps with different mics. So it's got the V30, I don't know what mic this is, or cab, I mean. 1979 greenback 1265, I'm guessing. Yeah, so like I said, the caps aren't going to matter as much to me. So, yeah, I guess that's all I need to go through. We'll look at this, but. Yeah, and if I just go to another one, it shouldn't sound too much different. We'll go to this MS. Shouldn't sound different at all. We'll go to this MS12 model with SM57, and they shouldn't sound the same. As long as these are the same. Looks like it. Yeah, no, slightly different. So yeah, those sound all the same. So I'm gonna go through. I think I like this Furburger the most. It's got a Kemper fuzz on it, so it already seems like it's turn this off real quick. That it's pretty much set up to be with the fuzz. Yeah, the word. Whoops. Go back. Go back. Do that. Yeah, so I think I'm going to play around with that one. And see if I can get a good lead tone out of that. So I'm just going to, as you can see, as I was going through that, I wasn't messing with the treble and any of that stuff really. Like I said, it'll usually sound pretty good. Like when I actually get into start telling you my tones, I will obviously tweak all this stuff. But for now, just going through them, just kind of get an idea of how they sound. Really good high gain. I like, and you still get the definition and all that. Definitely more mid. That could be my solar as well because of the EMGs in this. The bass sounds a little off. I don't. So I think I'm going to like that quite a bit. Thanks again to Henrik for giving me this. Yeah, I think I'm going to have a lot of fun playing with this one. To keep things a little bit shorter, I will keep this about the 25-minute mark, and I will do the science decolonizer. I might do it later today, but I probably won't post it till later this week. Well, I didn't stop recording. I did it. There we go.